This is an informative video about how the Clemson University soybean crop is used in agriculture and engineering research. You will learn how to extract oil from beans using a screw press and how this can be profitable. Biodiesel is an alternate fuel that can be used in conventional diesel engines. 90% of biodiesel in the United States comes from soybean oil. Soybeans can produce 50 to 60 gallons of oil per acre. Clemson soybeans are used for researching crop improvement and biodiesel. Under the guidance of David Thornton, the Biosystems Engineering Department extracts oil from soybeans and other plants to use in the production of biofuels. To increase the energy balance, the oil produced on campus is used for cooking before being converted into biodiesel. You can maximize profits from your soy crop by processing seeds into oil and meal and selling them directly to small businesses. There is a strong demand for both of these products. Soybean meal has high nutritional value and is the world's most widely used oilseed meal. Soy oil accounts for more than 44% of the world's edible vegetable oils. It is a high-quality, light oil with a good flavor and aroma. Effective soy oil marketing efforts have helped introduce its many virtues to the public, and incentives have made it profitable as a biodiesel fuel.
A screw press can be used to separate raw soybeans into soybean oil and meal. The screw press does this by using an auger to crush the beans and push them towards the extruder. A plug is in the nozzle to restrict the passage of crushed beans. This creates high pressures that squeeze the oil out of the crushed soybeans. The solid product is called meal and can be used to feed livestock. After turning on the generator, the start button should be pressed to activate the heater. Temperatures can reach up to 250 degrees Fahrenheit, so operators of the machine should be very careful near hot parts. Once the machine is hot, the rotation speed is increased using a dial. Operators of the machine should be careful to keep hands and clothing away from the auger beneath the hopper. Beans are then loaded into the hopper. The first load of beans is allowed to run through the machine completely. It takes a minute for the oil to start dripping. Oil drips from beneath the extruder and falls into a collection channel. The oil drains through a plastic tube into a bucket. The meal is pushed out through the extruder and falls into a collection barrel. Once the first load is done, the meal is inspected. If the meal is moist, the machine is turned off and the plug diameter is reduced to increase pressure. The nozzle can be easily removed by unscrewing and then pulling loose, allowing a new plug to be put in place. Once the correct plug is in place, the nozzle can be reattached and the rest of the soybeans can be loaded into the hopper. The final products are soybean oil that can be refined and used for cooking, and meal that can be used as livestock feed.
Oil from soybeans can be turned into biodiesel. As with many new technologies, many are hesitant to use biodiesel. Despite beliefs that some might have, ASTM approved a standard for biodiesel, and the U.S. Department of Agriculture offers incentives for biodiesel production. There has been some concern with biodiesel gelling in cold weather and clogging fuel lines.
In the colder months, which we'll get into now, there has been some problems. The limited experience I have with gelling, where it becomes a gel and it will not pass through the fuel system.
In cold weather, biodiesel will thicken up and can actually clog a filter. The remedy to that is to blend your biodiesel with diesel fuel. In the winter, blends as low as 5% or 10%, which means 5% biodiesel, 95% diesel fuel, or 10% biodiesel, 90% diesel fuel would completely prevent any gelling issues. Here at the university, we run B20 all year round, and that's been good for us in this South Carolina climate. If you run a piece of diesel equipment on petroleum diesel for a long period of time, you're going to have carbon deposits build up inside of your fuel delivery system, your injectors, your cylinders. The biodiesel acts as a solvent and actually removes these particulates, which will get caught in your filter. Once you change that filter 1 or 2 times, you're not going to see these same cloggings happen again in the future. here at our labs, we can test most of the aspects of the ASTM and can ensure that the fuel is going to run properly in our diesel vehicles. There's been some discussion that running on biodiesel could actually void the warranty of your vehicle. This is not possible because of an act called the Magnuson-Moss Act, which actually protects users of biodiesel who have purchased this biodiesel from a certified vendor, meaning that their biodiesel has a certificate of analysis that it meets ASTM specifications. Under these conditions, an engine manufacturer could not void your warranty because the fuel meets the specifications to run in your engine.
Some examples of brands that encourage B20 blends are Ford, GM, Isuzu, and Cummins. With a cost-effective cooperative effort, you can process soybeans into nutritious meal, which is profitable and in high demand, as well as producing a versatile, high-quality oil.